Hobbii reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do a Christmas challenge, and obviously I had to say yes. This Christmas challenge consists of making an ugly sweater. But thank you, Hobbii, for sending me the materials to make this ugly sweater. So off the bat, let's talk about the Christmas stitch markers they sent me. They're so cute, so cute. You have a little tree, a mitten, a Santa Claus little moon, and then a candy cane with a little bow on it. I absolutely love them so much, and they're definitely going to help during this little project. The yarn that I asked for is a Christmas kit of different colors. So let me show you the colors that came with this kit. First, this kit was called Acrylic Christmas. Look how pretty these colors are and how much they just scream Christmas. I am starting on my Christmas sweater for the Hobbii Christmas challenge, and I'm so excited to start it. I think I have a game plan, so let's start. And of course, I'm going to be using my Christmas stitch markers. They're so cute. Okay, so for this pattern, I am gonna do Tunisian crochet. So I started out with my gauge so I can figure out how much yarn I'm probably gonna use and the measurements. So I'm using a 5mm crochet hook, and I started my little gauge, and it is using the Tunisian knit stitch. So pretty. I'm really excited for this. I just picked a random color to start with. Let's weigh it and figure out how much yarn I'm gonna use. So to weigh my gauge, I literally just use a kitchen scale. I would love to get an accurate scale that's like big. The only accurate scales are like the really small ones, so that doesn't really work. Okay, so now that I have my gauge done and weighed, I can start making my graph of what I want the pattern to look like. One other thing that I wanted to mention is that I'm going to be using the pattern that I wrote, which I am calling the Universal Drop Shoulder pattern. This pattern is literally the coolest thing ever. In short, it's basically a pattern that walks you through making a drop shoulder sweater, and you can make it literally with any craft. So if you want to do crochet, you could do Tunisian crochet like I am, or you can even do it knit. So this is one of my made to measure patterns, which is a calculated interactable pattern where you can type in your measurements and it will literally calculate how many stitches and rows you'll need to make the pattern. So this pattern walks you through making a drop shoulder pattern, and it has an option between a crew neck and a V-neck. I'm going to be doing a crew neck for this pattern because I don't want to distract from the beautiful Christmas tree that I'm gonna put in the middle of the sweater. This pattern that I wrote makes everything so simple. Like if I just want to design a drop shoulder pattern, all I have to do is insert my measurements and insert my gauge information, and it'll tell me exactly how to make a sweater, and I don't have to do any of the math. All the math is already done for me. So I will be doing that for this pattern. I will enter my measurements in my pattern, and it'll tell me how many stitches and rows I need. So then that will help me figure out what my graph needs to be to design the sweater. I am currently designing what I think I want the sweater to look like. I am using Stitch Fiddle. If you haven't used it before, you should definitely try it out. But this is what I have going right now. Yeah, so that's what I got. So my plan is to actually make the tree, like, you can't really tell, but there's little dots, and I'm planning on having each one of the dots be like a bauble, a Tunisian crochet bauble. I'm really hoping it's gonna turn out and look cool. So like the tree is gonna be textured, and then everything else, I think I'm just gonna use the Tunisian knit stitch. I just designed the front part because I still don't know if I'm going to do anything cool on the sleeves or not with the other colors. That is what I have so far, and so I think I'm just going to jump in and create the front panel. Okay, so I didn't really record a lot of the process because I didn't and I was lazy, but I finished the first panel. Look how good it is! So look at all these baubles. I definitely need to block it because it's rolling quite a bit. I think the tree turned out so good. I had to adjust my diagram a little bit because I had every other stitch being a bauble, when realistically that was just like too close and you didn't get really the colors coming through very much. So I updated it to be like every fourth stitch would be a bobble instead. I think it's so pretty. Stay tuned. I am gonna go block this. Well, I finished blocking the front panel of my sweater. It looks so good. Oh, I definitely don't have enough yarn of the dark red and dark green to make the back panel. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing exactly the front panel minus the tree and use the light green and light red instead for the back. And then maybe the sleeves, I'll have it switch between like the dark red and light red on the red side of the sweater and then the dark green and the light green on the other side. We'll see how it turns out. I'm going to start on the back panel. Hey everyone, so I just finished the back panel, but I was just about to sew the top shoulders together and I realized that I did it the right way with the red and green on the same side, but it's gonna have to be sewn together like this. I did it completely opposite. I think it's gonna end up looking fine. Yeah, but dang, I wanted all the red on one side and all the green on the other side, but I guess this is what we're doing now. So maybe I'll do the sleeves with this green and this red and this red and this green on this side. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, I just sewed it together without the sleeves, obviously, because I haven't done the sleeves yet, but here's what it looks like. Here's the back. The way that I figured out how to sew to make it look seamless is amazing. I might make a tutorial or something of how I sewed this together because it looks so clean. But yeah, here's what I have so far. I do think I actually like the different colors here. It makes it look more festive on each side rather than just all red or all green. But yeah, now I'm going to add the ribbing on the bottom and the collar. That way I can see how much white I have left to possibly put on the sleeves. Okay, I finished adding the ribbing to the collar and to the bottom. I'm gonna start on the sleeves. I still don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna jump into it and see what happens. I have quite a bit of white left still. I do think I am gonna integrate some of it in the sleeves because I think that'll be really fun. I finished the sleeves and this is what we got. Oh, mine's upside down. And here's what we got. So I did the different red and greens on each side to match with the sweater, and I have sewed the sides up. So now I'm going to be sewing them onto the sweater, and I held it up to the sweater and it looks so good. I am really excited to show it to you guys. And then one thing I still need to do is add the ribbing to the bottom of the sleeves. You guys, I have both the sleeves sewed on. I still need the cuffing, but oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. I literally can't explain to you guys how soft this yarn is. It's so incredibly soft, especially with it being Tunisian knit. It's like the flow of it is so nice, and I'm really excited to add the cuffs because right now it's a little short, obviously, but it looks so good. And here's the back with the sleeves. Oh, I'm so excited. I really like how the sleeves turned out, but I definitely like how the stripes look and like integrating more of the white into the sleeves. Now I'm gonna go do the cuff ribbing and then I will show you guys the end result. You guys, I finished it. I'm so excited. It looks so good. Look at the cuffs. Oh, take it in. Take it in. I'm so proud of this, and I thought it was perfect that I just put up my Christmas tree, so I had to obviously stand in front of it with my Christmas tree and my Christmas tree. But yeah, I'm so excited. It turned out so good. Let me show you the back. So I matched the red of this side to this red, and then the green with this green, and then vice versa, this green with this green, and this red with this red. And I think it turned out so good. So just a reminder, you guys, this yarn can be found at Hobbii. The link to this specific yarn is down in my description, as well as those really cute stitch markers that I showed you earlier. And if you just want all things Hobbii, I highly recommend their yarn. Every time I use a yarn, it's perfect. There is a link down in the description as well for just their original link, and it all is affiliate links, so I would really appreciate it if you guys could go through my links. So to give you guys a little bit more specific details into the sweater, this is all Tunisian crochet. I use the Tunisian knit stitch for the base of the sweater, and then I added Tunisian baubles in the middle for the tree, and then the ribbing everywhere is just slip stitches in the back loop. So reminder, this pattern is actually based on a pattern that I wrote called the Universal Drop Shoulder pattern. I will have that released at some point. As of right now, it is not released. So once I do release it, I will put it in the description below. So if you're watching this in the future, after I have posted this, definitely check that out to see if I have posted the pattern yet. If you are interested in making a sweater like this one, look out for that pattern, because with that pattern, you will be able to make literally any pattern you want. It could be a Christmas sweater like mine. It could be anything else. You could put a graphic on the front of it. There are endless possibilities, and I'm really excited about the pattern. I am super excited to wear this for Christmas time. I will definitely be taking pictures on Christmas in my Christmas sweater. So happy early Christmas. It's not Christmas yet. I feel like I need to wear this sweater every day so it can feel like Christmas all the time. Thank you so much for watching my Christmas sweater journey. I would love if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos of mine. Thank you so much for watching.